Hey everybody, it's Kim Dahnke, the Shibboleth new member, fast track instructor. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Thank you, Patty. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I hope y'all have had a great day. So you've been with me now for Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and we have one more night to go in the 7-part series. Now, if you watched last Sunday and Monday for the first time, I highly suggest after you've spent this week with me for you to wrap it up with a Sunday and Monday night watch. Okay. Day 5 success. Awesome, Lynn. Awesome. So make sure that you watch that again. Now, you can spend as many weeks as you want to in fast track. It's totally fine because it takes a while for folks to kind of get this assimilated, into their actions, their daily actions, their daily mode of operation. But who had a perfect day today? Let me know if you had a perfect day today. If you are in the Zoom room, please set your chat to everyone, just like Karen did, and say hello. Or you could even compliment my hair, just like Karen did. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I never even left the house today. Normally, I am very, very busy, but I got lots of desk work done today. Y'all know how you have to have a day that you just get all kinds of stuff done at home? Let's see, Jean, day 5 perfect days, down 8.5 pounds. Woo! That's awesome, Jean. Fabulous. Amazing. See what happens when you put together the components of the Shibboleth shield. That is amazing. And Denise, perfect day, 6 in a row. That's awesome, Denise. Congratulations. That is fabulous. I love it. I'm so excited that y'all are here with me tonight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to get started. Hey Chris, if you are not a member, we would absolutely love for you to check out the website called shibbolethdeals.com, SHIBBOLETH, shibbolethdeals.com. And that's where you can get a 1-year membership for $50. Okay. Think about that. There are some other programs out there that charge $25 a month. I've seen many that charge $69 a month. Ours is $50 for a year. So we would highly suggest that you go ahead and get a membership because you do have access to all the things I'm going to show you, and I have shown you all week. Believe me, it's very much worth it. Yep, Patty Bass says she's here about every night and learns something new every time. Hey, Pat, glad you're here. That's awesome. Okay, so we're in lap 6 of fast track. If you are, yes, and Patty says, y'all share, please share. When you click the share button, it lets somebody know that we have great things. We have really great things, and it'll find the right person. Hey, Angelia, awesome. Thank you. She shared Shibboleth with a friend today, so hopefully they'll join. That would be wonderful. I hope they do too. Facebook kept freezing, so here I am. Okay, good. I'm glad you're over here, Chris. I don't know why Facebook does that sometimes. All right, so tonight we're going to go over 4 things. We're going to have a look briefly at the combination chart, the advanced combination chart, and then we're going to practice finding videos on specific topics in the video library. We're going to familiarize ourselves with the restaurant guide, and we're going to have a look at wow challenges, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we take our mouse, we hover our mouse over the little action item. See, what fast track is really a curriculum. It's just a very organized and methodical way for people to walk their way through learning it. And when you check off the boxes where you are, you always know where to come back to. So we're going to read the little black box, check out the combination chart for advanced members, and watch the classes that go with it. Now, I'm going to help you find the videos that go with it tonight, but you don't have to actually click that off as part of what you do in fast track. That's actually something I want you to do. I'm just kind of setting you up for your next steps after you have finished fast track, okay? And some people think, what? You're already calling me? Hey, Kathy, I'm glad to hear that. Your friend Patty Bass will be glad to hear that too. She's going to go back through fast track. That's awesome. So some people think I'm advanced already. I've only been here less than a week. Well, the advanced combination chart could actually be used from the very beginning. It's just that the one we give you in the beginning eliminates 3s and 5s for your first 7 to 10 days because you really can get some supercharged results. But technically, you could use this one from the beginning. Okay, but most people do like to keep it a little bit more simple in the beginning, and so we show that one a couple of days in. When you're starting to get the full picture of everything, we show you this one. Okay. So as you can tell, looks similar to the other one, the blue, the yellow, the red. And that blue column is we call that the lifestyle column because this is a lot of options right here. There's a lot of flavors on your plate. It's really, really good. Now, if you have never seen this, if you happen to be watching this tonight and you're thinking, oh, that looks like algebra, just know we are not doing algebra. We are not doing math. So when you simply look at one of these lines, each one of these lines is how you make a meal. And the way that you make a meal is by having your favorites lists of your favorite lean proteins, your favorite fibrous carbs, your favorite energy carbs, your favorite fruit, your favorite superfoods, your favorite stuff. Okay. Then you can just pull something from one list and put it with something from the other list and then something from another list and make yourself a meal. So the way that this first line reads is category 1 lean protein. This plus sign simply means eaten with a category 2 fibrous carb, eaten with a category 3 energy carb. This could really be the classic plate of chicken, green beans, and carrots. That could be what that is. Okay. Carrots are an energy carb, ding, 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 and must be eaten with a lean protein and a fibrous carb. So that's why I said chicken breast right there and green beans. Down here, this one, it reads category 1 lean protein, eaten with category 2 fibrous carb, eaten with category 5 fruit. See, category 3 energy carb and category 5 fruit must be eaten with a lean protein and a fibrous carb. Now, once you get to maintenance, you may also have fruit as a snack by itself, but when you're in weight loss mode, it needs to be combined properly because we are hyper controlling that insulin for sure in weight loss mode. Okay. This next line right here is just simply showing you that you can have 2 different lean proteins together with a fibrous carb. This is 2 different lean proteins with a fibrous carb and an energy carb. See, technically, this line right here is the same as this first line because shellfish is really just a lean protein. It's just that they are just pointing it out to you that you can do those additional combinations. And this is really a lean protein, a fibrous carb, and fruit. This is really like this line, just a little expanded if you like shellfish. And then this one is basically the same as this line and this line, just including using shellfish instead of your regular lean protein. This one right here is lean protein with a fibrous carb and a superfood. This might be 96% lean ground beef, hamburger patty, green beans and black beans, or broccoli and black beans, or collards and some type of bean. Okay, this one right here is showing you that you can have lean protein and protein plus fat together with a fibrous carb. Now, you're never going to see an energy carb or fruit out here to anything that has a 4 in it because we don't eat 4s with energy carbs, fruit, or superfoods. And then category 1 lean protein and category 7 shellfish with a category 2 fibrous carb. That's funny. That's a repeat of that one. And then shellfish with superfood and fibrous carb. And then this PP down here is a perfect pairing, meaning that it doesn't quite follow the rules. Lynn is asking a question. Are approved reds also fibrous carb? If it is listed as a category 2 fibrous carb. The reason I specifically say that is we have 177 approved breads or bread type items in the food library. you would just want to make sure that you opened it up and looked, because some of them are category 3 energy carbs. And I personally wouldn't purchase any of those. I would do the category 2 fibrous carbs. So you just need to open up the bread and make sure under the category it says category 2, because there are different ones. Now, the best way to find your category 2s, if you were to click on breads in the food library, and then you drag your little weight loss meter down into the negative number, those are pretty much fibrous carbs as a category 2. So yes, just make sure you don't use any 3 breads, category 3 breads. And then over here in the yellow column, I know what I wanted to say right here. When you're eating like this lean protein and this fibrous carb together, you're going to put both of these under this hand. This is still your protein hand, okay? And this would be your fibrous carb hand. So it might look like chicken breast and steak and then broccoli or something, or a small side salad. Then right here, you have a lean protein. If you're eating a lean protein by itself, if you want to do it by ounces, ladies could go up to 6, men could go up to 8, but it's still just what fits underneath this hand. This is kind of your protein source hand, okay, your measurement. And this is a lean protein and a fibrous carb. And if you choose to eat lean protein by itself, or like down here, it shows you that you can have a protein plus fat by itself, it's still under this hand. It doesn't mean you pile up a big old meat plate and cover it and eat it, okay? And then, so as you can tell, there's just fewer options over here, but it keeps you righter and tighter a little bit. MR stands for meal replacement. This is a -2 and -3 meal replacements. Those are best for weight loss mode. And then if you come over here in the red column, you've got lean protein, and I call this plus sign here cooked in MCT oil. And this is a lean protein with a fibrous carb cooked in MCT oil. Okay, and then we've got a new abbreviation right here, HHF. HH stands for hemp hearts and HF stands for hemp flakes, and we just squeeze it together to do an abbreviation. But I'm going to show you how to find a video on that too, because Travis does a great job, and it's a great product for both wellness and weight loss. But he goes over the difference, and he goes over lots and lots of uses for them. Big old meat plate. Yeah, we're not piling up a big old meat plate, Diane. Just one hand for that. But this is fast weight loss. Do you know why that blue column is fast weight loss? Because you are controlling insulin, which you probably weren't doing before you started Shibboleth. So this is fast weight loss. And also get your sugar numbers back in order too. But if you really want to hyper control that, come on over here and you have even faster weight loss, because see, you aren't even doing really anything that brings an insulin release over here. Occasionally a 6, but that's not that much. And then you come over here into this red column, you are blow torching fat like you'd blow torch butter. This right here is big time EFB, baby. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Yeah, and Chris, what I love about Shibboleth is that we can do that. We can dial it in a little bit more when we want to get over that hump. We can either be super patient and let it happen, or we can just dial it in. I'd probably try to dial it in a little bit. Okay, so this is the advanced combination chart. Let me get this back. And now that you just know that there is an advanced combination chart, maybe you print it out, maybe you screenshot it to have it handy, or maybe you just remember that it's right there, but you're going to need to have your eyes on it. But now that you know that it's there, you just go ahead and click that box, okay? The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to search. We're going to find the search bar in the video library, because it can be used to find videos on specific topics. And so we're going to look for that search bar, and then we're going to search for the keyword of survival kit. This is going to generate a list of videos tagged with those keywords. Next, search for hemp. This is going to generate a list of videos tagged with the keyword hemp. Next, search for advanced to find the 2 videos that go with the advanced combination chart I just showed you. Notice that you have a heart for each video, and so you can heart your favorites. why might you want to heart a video? So if there's some really great information in that video and you're like, I need to go back to that, or maybe something really tugs at your heartstrings and you think, oh my goodness, if I have a hard day, that is going to get me back on track. If I watch that again, might want to heart it. So it is quick and easy to get back to. So let's click here. And what I like to do is I always want to explain the way a page is laid out. Well, the first thing that you see is the search bar. You know, there's your search bar, just like we have on most other pages. There's your my favorites, where if you heart something, your favorite's going to end up in there. And then over here, there are 3 different ways to see these videos, the video library laid out. Oops, what did I click on? I like this little detail level. The detail level to me is the easiest to kind of make some choices in. So you get to pick, do you want to be in the fast track video library, the silver, the gold, the tiger's eye? Let's say you're in the silver library. Once you get into that library, see over here on the side, these topics are all here. And then you can just watch them. Now, do all fast track first. This is, you know how I've got through so many videos. I don't watch them per se. I turn them on in the car like a podcast, and I listen to them while I'm driving around in the vehicle. So that's the way, that's how I've watched or listened really to so many of them myself, but they're really great. You know, if you want to learn something, you have to immerse yourself in it. But if you're not seeing this video laid out like this, then you might have a different view picked. I like the detail level best. Never get concerned that it says you have 224 unwatched videos in your library. This, people in Shibboleth, we just like to know what's going on, okay? So it says I've watched 871 videos in the silver level, and I've got 224 unwatched videos. If I wanted to go and find an unwatched video, I would click there and then I would choose the topic and it would take me to only the unwatched ones. So that's a really great feature. But like I said, I've been in 2.5 years, and this might be something I access to watch listen to some videos while I'm riding in the car. But you got a plan in fast track, and then the next thing you're going to do, and I'll introduce you to this tomorrow night, is watch these original daily doses by Travis. Okay, so that's the video library. Oh, let's watch this. Let's click on survival kit first. So once you do that, this is the one I want you to watch. I want you to watch this one. It's by Travis. It's got a pink background, survival kit. What is in it and what is its importance? That's the one I want you to heart. And the only reason I want you to heart it is because it then puts it into your favorites. And then after you've done fast track in the silver level, then you can go and watch those. Okay. The next thing we're going to search for is hemp. And in the hemp videos, this is the one I want you to watch. It says phase 2 life lessons. You can watch phase 2 stuff now. Phase 2 is really just you continuing to learn the lifestyle. You've got more variety in the inner aisles of the grocery store, but really hemp hearts and hemp flakes are much better than what's in the inner aisles of the grocery store. Phase 2 just means you're continuing to learn. Okay. And so I want you to heart this video so that you can watch it. But look at all the things that have had the keyword hemp. Look, even that has got hemp in it, tagged with some keywords. And then we're going to search for advanced. And then the advanced, these are the 2 videos that go with the advanced combination chart. And I would love for you to watch those videos. So go ahead and heart them. And remember, you're just preparing yourself for the future. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check that box off. Now we're going to have a look at the restaurant guide. The Shibboleth lifestyle teaches nutrition for all situations. Eating in restaurants does not have to mean a holiday. When looking at the restaurant guide, locate the restaurants you frequent the most often. Of course, those are the ones you're interested in, so look those up first. Read through the list of items and open, that's the very important thing, open several that you think you would enjoy. It's important that it's not assumed that you can eat the meal just as listed on the menu. Ordering instructions will be available for each menu item listed. Reading this before you go to a restaurant can help you prepare a survival kit if you would like. You might like to screenshot a few of your favorites to have them handy. So I'm going to click there. And I have it linked to the restaurant guide, obviously, but when you are not in Fast Track anymore, you'll access the restaurant guide through this green button. We've talked a lot about that green button this week. So the way that this one is laid out is you've got your search bar, so you can search for certain restaurants. On your phone, you're going to see it listed like right here on the right-hand side. But if you're looking at it on a computer or a tablet, iPad, you get this full view here. But you could just kind of scroll down and just look, and you can just jump straight to certain restaurants. That's fine. You could do that. And look, there's lots of them in here, lots of restaurants. But you could also just kind of look down right here and sort of like in that recipe library where it listed side items and then every item that was a side item and so forth. This one is Mexican restaurants and it lists everything that you could do at the Mexican restaurant. And there's Applebee's, everything you could do at Applebee's and so forth. Okay. So what you really have to do is just scroll through here and see some things that you are interested in. Okay, and you also can see it's got the weight loss meter next to the meal too, which is really good. So if you wanted to adjust this weight loss meter, you could, and then you could hit the set button and it will eliminate weight loss meter meals that you're not interested in eating. But the first thing let's go over is the #1 rule for restaurant dining. That's important to go over because not every single restaurant in the whole wide world is in this list. And there's a lot of mom and pop restaurants that are popular and in your town that might not be on this list, but you can go and eat there because once you've learned how to do it, it just is what you do at all restaurants. So the #1 rule for restaurant dining is that you can eat a lean protein, a protein plus fat, or shellfish with a fibrous carb. All right. Now, I want you to remember from Sunday night, I did say that all meat at a restaurant is considered a category 4 protein plus fat. Why is that? Because when somebody takes a chicken breast, where at home you would cook it in the approved oils, at the restaurant, they're not cooking it in MCT oil, coconut, ghee butter, or 0-calorie cooking spray. Now, they might dry grill it if you ask them to, that type of thing. But most of the time, they're cooking it in an oil, and that oil is usually a long-chain triglyceride. And a long-chain triglyceride isn't approved if you're making your own. But at a restaurant, we've got to just make some judgment calls. We got to make this thing practical, sustainable, and fun. And so that's what we do. But you need to just consider everything a category 4 because they cook some fat into that chicken breast, basically. And that would lead, considering everything a 4, would lead you not to order any energy, carbs, fruit, or superfoods. It would lead you to order a fibrous carb. So that's the rule for restaurant dining. And then let's have a look at this one, all Mexican restaurants. There are so many Mexican restaurants out there and they all have a different name. So we just say all Mexican restaurants and there's your little list of what you could do at Mexican restaurants. Okay, what I'd love for y'all to do, let's see, Diane says Mexican restaurants are really good about dry grilling if asked. Okay, cool. I quit eating Mexican long before Shibboleth. I never did feel good when I left a Mexican place, but I'm gonna tell you what, the reason I think that Mexican places are so popular is because there's instant gratification and people like instant gratification. You go in and boom, you've got yummy chips and salsa right there immediately. There's instant gratification. So you get off a long day's work and you're hungry. What do you want? You want something right in front of you right away. And a lot of times you eat chips and salsa, you're stuffed by the time your food comes. And then you feel obligated to eat all that too. And you eat all that too. And then you feel gross when you leave. Ugh. So you can still eat approved at a Mexican restaurant for sure. Like Diane is even saying they're good about dry grilling it. That's great. But I don't eat Mexican restaurants. Not that I don't like their taste. I don't feel good after. And so I'm making a decision based on how I want to feel after eating something. Okay, what I'd love for y'all to do is I'm gonna take the first 3 restaurants that y'all tell me to look up. So some restaurant that you are interested in seeing, if it's on here and what's there. I like to look things up according to what y'all are seeking out. Chili's. Okay, Candace. Hey, Candace. Candace wants us to look at Chili's, so I can just come right over here and click on Chili's. And there's tons of food at Chili's. Chili's has got a lot of side items and all kinds of stuff. Okay, and Diane says Zaxby's. So I've got Chili's and Zaxby's, and then I'll take one more. Okay, so let's see. We got some -1s. We've got some 0s, but if you'll notice, you know, it's a Diet Coke, it's coffee. I almost said coffee. I'm not even, that's so funny. Oh, and Jean says Longhorn. Okay, we'll do those 3. Coke 0. So those are just kind of freebie type things. That's why they're kind of 0. Not going to help you, not going to hurt you. But let's have a look at the classic sirloin. It's a -2 on the weight loss meter meal. And notice that this picture right here is a stock photo. It is not how your plate should look. This is just a stock photo, okay? Order it without the garlic butter and without the potatoes. Have it with steamed broccoli or a category 2 side salad. You may have as much steak as fits under one of your hands. Why? Because that's your protein hand. And your entire meal must fit under both hands. 0-calorie dressing is preferred, but you may have up to 50 calories of approved condiments, keeping in mind that adding a lot of calories and condiments may affect the weight loss meter. So basically what they're saying is this. At -2, this is if you're using 0-calorie condiments, if you add any condiments to a side salad or, you know, sprinkle on broccoli or something like that. But if you use 50 calories worth of condiments, this weight loss meter could go to a -1. Okay, so it's just nuances, and you've got to figure out where you want to be and how fast you want to go. And we'll give you all the little nuances to get you there. Okay, so there's one option, classic sirloin. Let's see, let's look at something. Chili's 1975 soft tacos. Okay, so my head, see, because I've been doing this so long, my head, when it says tacos, I automatically think your own tortilla. Bring your own tortilla, and you'll get that too. So all of that's going to start coming into your head. Oh, bring my own tortilla. It's part of having a survival kit. If you know that you're going there. And Diane says that she keeps Walden Farm salad dressing in her survival kit for salad. Yes, and we even sell the little individual packets of that too. And I was in Publix the other day and I saw this little squeezy thing with a top on it, and it just gives you one little shot of salad dressing, and it's only about that little. It's really cute. I gave it to Patricia Hurt for her birthday, but so you can carry little things like that too. Okay, order the lunch portion. So they're giving you very specific instructions. Order the lunch portion of 1975 soft tacos and fill one 50-calorie tortilla, category 2 tortilla. So that's saying bring your own, and it needs to be a 50-calorie one, not an 80-calorie one, because there are some 80-calorie ones out there, with the fillings from your 2 tacos. I love this next line. Any leftover filling may be eaten with a fork. I love they just tell you to eat it with a fork. Used to, how would you do it? With a chip. You had to eat it with a chip, but now you eat it with a fork. And I'm like, that's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? And then it says, Only 0-calorie condiments may be added to this meal. Do not eat the chips that come with it, sour cream, or tortillas that come with it. That's it. So let's see. Okay, a cup of original chili. There's another chili out there. Order it without cheese and the crispy tortilla strips, and you may have a cup of this chili as a category 6 meal. I might like that. My family likes to go to Chili's and I don't go just because I don't want to. Y'all, I'm picky. I'm real picky. But that might be good. I might like that. All right, let's see what else do we have. Mango chili chicken. Order it without the rice. That's going to be an automatic, okay? That's always going to be an automatic at a restaurant. You may have it brought to the table with the mango glaze. This is important little thing about learning to order too. It can come with the mango glaze and salsa, but scrape the excess off so that you get the flavor of it on your chicken without all the extra calories and sugar. That's so smart. See, before I wouldn't have thought to do that, but then, I learned this. And when I go to restaurants, they'll say, well, I ate at a lot of luncheons. They'll say, do you want the stuff on top? Because all these caterers figure out how I like to eat. And I'll say, yeah, put it on there. And I'll let them sit on there for a little bit. When I get over to the table, I just kind of push it off. You may have 4 to 6 ounces of chicken, and your entire meal must fit under your hand. So basically, you would order this with a fibrous carb. All right, so that was some stuff from Chili's. Look, they got Caesar salad, fresco salad, grilled asparagus, house salad, Southwestern egg rolls. Let's see what that is. The appetizer includes 6 egg rolls and sauce. You may have 2 of them without sauce as your snack for the day. So basically, this is, if you're wanting to go to Chili's and eat a little bit and you want to order these with your family, you could have 2 of those as a snack for the day. That's nice. Now you need to remember you call that your snack, okay? Now it's a 1 on the weight loss meter, but hey, you're going out to eat. Yeah, and Diane says that she scrapes the sauce off of the Fiesta lime chicken at Applebee's like that. Yep. Okay, so let's move through these a little bit more. We're going to go to Longhorn just because it's in alphabetical order next. Now Longhorn is going to be, a meat and a fibrous carb typically. So let's see, but let's look at some of these interesting things. Firecracker chicken wraps. They're a +1 on the weight loss meter. You may have 2 firecracker wraps as a snack. No avocado lime dipping sauce. So similar to what we just looked at Chili's, you've got that option if you want to call it your snack for the day. Red Rock grilled shrimp. Okay, to make this a -3 weight loss meter meal, order with plain steamed, no butter, steamed broccoli. So you'd say, I want plain steamed broccoli, asparagus or side salad. You may have as much shrimp as fits under one hand, and your entire meal must fit under both hands. See, that's the standard. That's not going to change it. Your meal, no matter where you are, should fit under both hands. Order it without the rice or don't eat the rice. I would order it without. Don't use the butter sauce that comes with the shrimp, and never eat the complimentary bread at restaurants. According to the nutritional guide provided by Longhorn Steakhouse, this meal counts as a category 7+2. Okay. For a -2 weight loss meter meal, you may also add a mixed green salad, but your entire meal still has to fit under both hands. 0-calorie or close to 0-calorie dressing is preferred, but you may use up to 50 calories of approved condiment, keeping in mind that adding calorie condiments may affect the weight loss meter. Okay, now look right here. Kids menu, kids menu, kids menu, kids menu. You can order kids menu stuff. And of course, you order a fibrous carb without buns, Flo's filet, cowboy pork chops, renegade sirloin. All steak is approved. You're just going to order it with a fibrous carb when you want it to be a perfect day. If you want it to be a holiday, can you get that baked potato with it if you want to? You certainly can. But if you want it to be a perfect day, it is so easy to do. Let's look at this 7-pepper sirloin mixed. You may have half of this salad as your meal. Share the other half with a friend or save it for a later meal. 0-calorie or close to 0-calorie dressing is preferred, but you may use up to 50 calories of your own approved dressing, keeping in mind that calorie condiments may affect the weight loss meter. Never eat the bread or croutons. See, you're getting a picture of what is spiking insulin and what we need to stay away from. These type of things don't change from restaurant to restaurant. Category 4 +2 plus condiment. That looks good. I might order that next time I go there. All right, so let's have a look at Zaxby's. I do Zaxby's quite a bit. Okay, so any protein and a fibrous carb works at Zaxby's. I do this one quite a bit. The Grill House Salad, how to make it approved, and they give you options. For a -3 weight loss meter meal, order it without the fried onions, Texas toast, and cheeses, and have it with 0-calorie dressing. See, that's like dialing it in. If you added up to 50 calories of approved dressing, it would change the weight loss meter to a -2. Order it without the fried onions and Texas toast. See, you never want to order that, but have it with the cheese that comes on it and 0-calorie dressing for a -1 weight loss meter meal. Category, look, this meets even a category 1 according to their nutrition. Okay, so we're going to hop off of, I didn't go over too many Zaxby's. We're going to hop off of there and go on over to the wow challenges. But isn't that cool? I love the restaurant guide. You can do this from anywhere. Oh, you know what I want to show y'all too while I'm here in the restaurant guide? Let me see if I can find a good example of it. Quick Trip. Look, Quick Trip, a pork egg roll. You may have one pork egg roll as a snack from Quick Trip. Now it's a 1 on the weight loss meter, okay? So it's not excellent for weight loss, but hey, you can eat from convenience stores. Buffalo chicken roller bite. Where can I find the printable category charts? Probably lap 1. If I'm understanding what you're talking about, probably lap 1, Angelia, in the fast track. There's a lot of printables in there. Okay, you may have one buffalo chicken roller bite. You're welcome, as a +1 weight loss meter snack or a -1 weight loss meter light meal replacement. Buffalo chicken roller bite from QT. And then you could have any category 1 and 2. I want to see if there's some more. I think there are some more. Now, obviously, these, if you look up convenience stores on here, they all transfer back and forth with their foods. Look, there's Papa John's. Subway. Well, anyway, there's a lot of stuff at Quick Trip and other convenience stores, you know, because there's a bag of nuts. There's lots of stuff at those too. Sometimes you might just have to use the food library for some of those things. All right, so let's go ahead and check that box off. The next thing that we're going to wrap up our night with is WOW challenges. WOW stands for War on Weakness, okay? War on Weakness. WOW challenges are weird and wacky challenges where you determine in your heart and in your mind that you are going to meet the challenge for that day. WOW challenges are 1-day challenges, but can be done multiple days in a row. WOW challenges are great to practice exercising your self-discipline muscle, to use after a holiday, or for a perceived plateau breaker. They are designed to help you lose up to a pound in a day caveat, depending on where you are in your journey, okay? And sometimes it just doesn't happen. You earn a badge for your first WOW challenge, and the number increases on that badge for each WOW challenge completed. Pick some favorites by hearting. Of course, you can heart them by hearting a specific WOW challenge to help you when you hit a wall, need to regain focus, or to challenge yourself. So let's go ahead and click there. And if you want to watch how to accept this, you will see the ever-changing hairdos of Kim on this website. But this is how to accept a WOW challenge and complete the WOW challenge. So you can watch that for that. And then you have the search bar up here. If you're searching for a certain thing, maybe you're having a craving for ice cream. So you type in ice cream. Maybe you want something with eggs. You type in eggs. Now, it's not perfect. We don't have it tagged with everything. So you might just have to scroll through and scan, but you could try the search bar to make things easier. This is where your favorites will be. Anything you heart goes there. And this little tab right here is just called My History. So let's click there real quick. This just shows you your history when you did some WOW challenges and what they were. As you can tell, the Mighty Muffin WOW Challenge back in 2019 was one of my favorites because I did a lot of those. And then Travis even created one for me called Kim's Cheesy Challenge, and it has to do with eating omelets. Okay, but anyway, that is where you can see your history. And what you do is just kind of scroll through. Now, what you can't do is you can't judge a WOW challenge by its picture or by its name. They're wild, wacky, weird. Okay, sometimes you got to do a little bit more digging and reading to see if you like it. So, for example, let's see, like this one right here, this pistachios and weight loss go hand in hand. I was thinking, I judged before looking, and I said, well, I don't want to eat just some pistachios for a meal. So I didn't open it for quite some time. Then when I did open it, it's one of my favorites. So you click here, and breakfast, you can have 2 eggs with 2 ounces of cheese. This is a little bit more cheese than normal, than what would come in a slice, or up to 50 calories. You can do 2 ounces of cheese. Now, a couple of things about WOW challenges, 2 very important things. One, you cannot change the foods in the WOW challenge because Travis has already looked at the nutrition for the whole day, trying to create some, good results for you. So the nutrition for the whole day is already set up there. So you can't change anything in a WOW challenge. You can eliminate and leave things off, but you can't change things. So let's say that it says to have 2 Hebrew National hot dogs, and instead you go, oh, well, I want the Applegate Farms ones. No, you can't. Just do what it says. If you don't like what it says, then don't choose that one. Okay, that's the simplest way. If you don't like something, there's plenty more to choose from. So if you don't like it, just don't choose it. But what you can do is you can rearrange the order in which you do them. So let's say that I would rather have what they've got listed for lunch. I'd rather have it for breakfast. I could do that. And what they have for breakfast, I want for lunch. I can do that. So I can switch those around. You just can't switch the foods around, and you can eliminate. Okay. All right. Then for lunch, it says Advocare pistachio ice cream flavored meal replacement. Somebody must have liked a pistachio ice cream flavored meal replacement and asked Travis to make up a WOW challenge, because that's how some of the WOW challenges make their way into this. So if you like pistachio ice cream, that might be a great meal replacement to try. When you click on there, it actually just takes you to Travis's Advocare site to buy it. Travis has been with Advocare for well over 20 years. You will see Advocare all over sporting events and everything else. Okay, so that's a very high quality product. I buy a lot from there. Okay, but then for lunch you could have that, but then he gives you options. It didn't force you to buy that thing from him. It says, or any other approved protein shake or meal replacement. Do that. And then at dinner, 4 to 6 ounces of chicken breast fish or 96% lean ground meat cooked in MCT oil, grilled, or cooked in 0-calorie cooking spray. Use only 0-calorie seasonings. Add up to 1 cup of any Shibboleth approved category 2 vegetable. And then you just kind of continue to read down here to make sure that there is nothing else that jumps out at you. It says, for amazing weight loss, try this meal plan for 1 week and watch the pounds melt. Here's the amazing thing about this meal plan for 1 week. You might think, I don't want to eat the same thing for a week. Well, the only thing that'd be the same would be the 2 eggs and 2 ounces of cheese. You really could have huge variety of protein shakes and meal replacements for a week. And you could switch up chicken breast, fish, 96% lean ground meat, and whatever vegetable you could for a week. There's so much variety in this, but you'll notice there are no freebies, extra snacks, or meal replacements. I mean, there are meal replacements, freebies, extras, or snacks mentioned in here because this is 3 eating episodes for the day. Okay, let's see. Melissa, do you have to put food in your journal or just the challenge? Well, you need to journal your food just like you normally would. You know, it doesn't pop the challenge food over into your journal for you. But what will happen is when you accept this challenge, it'll create a really fun border around your journal day to indicate that that was a wow challenge day, but you still put your food in there. It doesn't automatically put that over there. But if you do want to accept it, you click the accept button, you pick the date that you want to do it, and then you hit accept, okay? My suggestion would be to either choose it the night before or the morning of. Like for today, you know, I wouldn't say, oh, next Saturday I'm going to do this. Well, you know, I might not be in the mood to do this next Saturday, and I will have already chosen it. And once you've chosen it, it cannot be backed out. You've got to meet it because you're taking the challenge, okay? If you like it, go ahead and heart it. All right, and then we're going to hit the back button. Okay, so what might be something that you are looking for to see if one of these wow challenges would meet your hankering for something? Y'all let me know something, but I'm just going to scroll up and let you just see the different pictures. Look, there's, okay, peanut butter. All right, there's Betty's biscuits and gravy challenge. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a biscuits and gravy challenge? Yum. Breakfast for dinner. There's a cheese dip challenge. There's Kim's egg white grill and nuggets, chicken cob salad. Judy, hey, Judy Crumpton, mighty muffin wow challenge. There's all kinds of great challenges in here. Okay, so let's look for peanut butter. As you can tell, it has been asked before because it popped right up in my search bar. And all of these things are peanut butter and jelly challenges. Now I'm going to click on this one. This one gets done quite a bit. I'm going to scroll down. Watch this. If I come all the way down here, there's questions. Look at all those questions. If anybody wants to read through all of that, this is different things that people have said. But if you want to click right there, you can see the users who have completed this challenge. 652 people have completed that challenge, so it must be a good one. But really what it is you are eating peanut butter and jelly made according to this guideline, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you're ready for some PB&J, this would be the challenge for you. You can have 2 slices of nature's own 40-calorie honey wheat bread or other bread options listed in special instructions. So you scroll down here to special instructions, and it says that you can also have the Healthy Life 35 or 40-calorie bread, Joseph's high fiber pita bread, a Thomas light muffin, the La Tortilla 50-calorie tortilla, or an Olay Extreme Wellness high fiber tortilla. You can use up to 2 slices of bread or 1 tortilla. The bran crisp or tortilla will yield better results. For best results, try replacing bread with celery. So there are some other additional instructions down there that actually could give you some variety in the day of 3 PB&Js. So there's one. And then let's see what this one is. This one is you would have bio coffee and half of a high protein Shibboleth brand bar, or one whole health warrior bar, or one kind plus bar for breakfast. You can have the same for lunch or fast through lunch, and then for dinner, it approves peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And this one is 2 tablespoons of bettered peanut butter, or 1 to 2 tablespoons of buff bake peanut butter, or 1 to 2 tablespoons of approved natural peanut butter with any approved brand crisp bread. You may use with or without approved sugar-free jelly. For dinner, a small fast food type salad with approved dressing. A McDonald's side salad with light Italian dressing. In lieu of having a side salad, you can opt for a small Wendy's chili. And then the same thing for dinner. So there's quite a few in there with peanut butter in them. Now let's look up Mighty Muffin. There you go. There's 4 with Mighty Muffins. This muffin top be gone was one of my favorites in the beginning, because you get a Mighty Muffin with or without fat-free Cool Whip for breakfast and lunch, and then you get a Zaxby's grilled chicken salad for dinner. Leave off any croutons or crunchy things. Use only approved salad dressing. Salad should only have the grilled chicken, category 2 veggies, and a little cheese. You may add additional fat-free cheese. And then what I often did was had this one for breakfast, and then I would do Zaxby's for lunch, and then I would have that Mighty Muffin for dinner. And see, what's special about this is typically we don't add condiments to meal replacements, but they are giving you the option of that. Hey, Angela. Yes, you can eat the whole salad. Yes. And then there's a couple of other Mighty Muffin ones in there. Let's see. This one is pretty simple. And I did this several times too. Breakfast is a Mighty Muffin. Lunch is a Mighty Muffin. Dinner is chicken breast, fish, or boar's head London broil with side salad, green beans, or squash. It's very specific, right? You just follow that. Use only approved salad dressing. I did this one quite a bit. And then let's have a look at, I'm gonna click on my favorites real quick, and here are some of my favorites. Now, it doesn't mean I've done it. It just means I've hearted it and it's over there because I'm interested in it. But really what I want to show you is, let's see if we can see Kim's Cheesy Challenge. There we go. So what Kim's Cheesy Challenge is a turkey breast and cheese omelet using only approved ingredients. For lunch, you can have an approved shake or skip lunch. For dinner, another omelet. You know, it was just kind of simple and quick and easy in the beginning, and I'll go back to this every once in a while and do that, and it's tasty. It's real tasty. So you can do that, and I've hearted that. Obviously, it's named for me, so of course I heart it. Any other ideas you want me to check out? Or any other questions in general on anything that we've done? And do y'all know, see right here, do you see this little button in the bottom right hand corner? It's the orange button that says need help. Do you see where it looks like a little text bubble? That means that somebody's there to help you. So if you have a question, you can ask it right there. If it shows an envelope, it means that it would be emailed back to you when they get back. Okay, so it's not monitored 24/7, obviously, but if there's an envelope, they'll get back to you. If it's over the weekend, you're going to see an envelope and they would get back to you on Monday. So if it's super important, just go into the Shibboleth the Shibboleth Silver Level group and ask your question. Members will know the answer, but this is a employee. Okay, Chris did the biscuits and gravy challenge yesterday. And then Karen, are there certain Mighty Muffins you need to choose? Well, it just needs to be the brand by Flapjacked Mighty Muffins, but any flavor works. Any flavor works. Let's see, Judy, can you add Walden Farms 0-calorie syrup on a Mighty Muffin? If it's 0 calorie, that's fine. Now I'm kind of hardcore on these these condiments. 0 calorie is fine, but if you start adding a whole bunch of condiments to food that doesn't really need it, then you're just taking in extra calories that you don't need. Y'all, there are thousands of calories in condiments. Now we choose our condiments well, and Judy's mentioning a 0 one, so that'd be fine. But we don't want to just randomly feel like we can add calories to things. Because even with approved calories, let's see, we talk a lot about the 2-hand rule when having veggies or salads or leafy greens. Is it okay to eat more with a meal? Well, okay. What happens is, even though we don't think it is much, it still can overfill your stomach. So the portion control isn't just about getting into a calorie deficit. It's also about not stuffing your stomach and stretching it. Even broccoli can stretch a stomach, and broccoli is kind of big, and so that's why people think I can add that. But what I do is, Angela, if I'm having a salad and I just take a bowl and I'll put I'll usually use baby spinach as the salad base, or romaine or something like that, but put that in the bowl and then you put your food on top, I would consider that fine. But what you don't want to do is have chicken breast all under here and green beans all under here and then a big giant salad on the side. You don't want to do that. You're still trying to keep your stomach from being overfilled, because we're trying to get stomachs back to their proper size. Okay. So if it's just my salad with like chicken on top, I'm good to go. Okay, Jean, what is a mighty muffin? A mighty muffin is a meal replacement. I'm going to show you in the food library. So I'm going to the food library, and I'm going to type in mighty. And it's going to pull up this flapjacked mighty muffin. It's a meal replacement. You can buy them in our store. I've given it 5 stars. It's a -3 on the meal replacement. I have hearted it, but it's just a prepared, like a little powdery thing muffin. And you can put some water in it, and then you can microwave it. Or some people like to make a little mini waffle. I personally, depends on which one I'm eating, but I will pour, if I'm doing the double chocolate one, I will use a ready to drink protein shake, just 1/3 of a cup of that as my liquid. It gives it a little bit more protein and it umps up the chocolate flavor. And I will pour that into 3 pancakes on the griddle. But if I'm eating lemon cream or blueberry, I usually just cook it in the microwave. So it's just a quick and easy product. Yep, there you go, Diane. Thank you so much. Lots of different flavors, and then there's some options down there for you to do as well. Great question. And Denise says that she made the cookies out of them. Yes, I have. Well, basically, my good, Judy. Basically, Denise, my little 3 pancakes are cookies, and I will put them before COVID. Now I would do it now. The movie theaters are back here in the South, but anyway, I would put my Mighty Muffins in a Ziploc bag, and I would go to the movies, and I would sit and eat my Mighty Muffin pancakes in the movies. It's just like a big cookie is really what it is, Denise. But what I like when I put it with the protein shake, the chocolate protein shake is my liquid in that. I learned that and this happened by accident. Have y'all ever found out anything by accident that you thought that turned out to be good? I put these on the griddle to cook, and then I walked away from them. They sat there for about 15 minutes. And then I was like, oh my goodness. And I ran back in there, and they had crisped up on the bottom, but the top was like a molten lava cake because I had that other stuff in it. Now, That's how I cook them now all the time, because when I got them off of the griddle, the bottom was crunchy and the top was gooey. It was so good. So that's why I make those on the griddle. But that actually would be a little bit harder to take to the movies. You need them kind of crisp on both sides to take them to the movies. Oh man. All right. Well, y'all, I just hope that what you learn and what you hear and just seeing my enthusiasm, yes, try it. My enthusiasm for this lifestyle. I've been doing this 2.5 years, and there's many, many, many members doing it way longer than me. And it's wonderful. But this is all the information I wish I had known a long time ago and didn't. But now I do. And I live it. And I love it because it keeps me nice and healthy. I feel good and look good in my clothes. It just has improved my life. And I had a great life before. So when you can improve on a good life, it's a good thing. And I'm sure you've got a good life, but you're seeing something that you could improve. And we can with this knowledge. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I will not be on in the Shibby Show on Saturday and Sunday morning, but I will be back here tomorrow night for night 7, our last night of Fast Track. So please make sure to come back and join me then. You're welcome, Judy. Glad you were here. You too, Chris. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.